Hi everyone and welcome to Temasek presents Jubilee at the Botanics. My name is Kewei and together with Nathan Hartono, we'll be taking you behind the scenes to learn more about the music of Singapore's two leading national orchestras. When you think of classical orchestral music, the first thing that comes to mind is the maestro on the podium conducting the musicians. But what exactly does the maestro do apart from waving his baton? Let's discover how the conductors from Singapore Symphony Orchestra and Singapore Chinese Orchestra translate their visions into the glorious music that you hear.
I wasn't always a conductor. I started off playing the cello when I was about 10 years old, and then that just opened up a world of music, classical music to me, and I suddenly was so hooked on music. So I started playing the piano, then I started to compose as well, and then I got an opportunity to go to a music school. And that's when my passion for conducting started.
I was at crossroads actually. I didn't really want to pursue conducting because financial difficulty was one. And my parents met with many health problems. So at that time, money was tight. And I thought maybe teaching the erhu, which I did when I was in JC, teaching around is one solution. And then after that, I won this competition, this erhu competition where Mr. Chung Ye was there to watch. And he said, you know what? I watched you conduct before. I think you should be a conductor.
I've always loved music and I've always loved listening to orchestral music. So when I was a kid, I used to go to the library in England and draw and actually get scores of music, not books, but scores. And I was fascinated by the orchestra. I was very lucky to win a competition when I was 26 years old. It was the BBC Young Conductors competition. And then the prize was to be assistant conductor of the BBC Philharmonic.
When I was 15 years old, our teacher have decided to do this program. Say that one of these pieces, he might want a student conductor to do this piece. I just wanted to conduct at 15 years old. And finally, we had this grand audition where 3 conductors will be up there conducting, and the students get to vote who they want on stage. I got voted, and they selected me, and I did my first concert with them when I was 15 years old. The moment I start, it's something very magical. It's something very... you just want, you yearn to do it.
People see conductors just waving their arms and stuff and just beating. That's one of my jobs, being a traffic cop. But actually, I've got to be a magician as well. I've got to somehow kind of paint the music with my hands.
I think a lot of collaboration is needed. Inspire the orchestra to give them what they cannot achieve.
I try to just bring passion, and I try to bring simplicity to the music as well. I think we can live in a very complicated world now, and it's hard to actually get back to the core of what's on the page when I look at the score. So that's what I really try to do. Try to get to the heart of the music.
Join me next week as I learn more about Western orchestral music with the Singapore Symphony Orchestra, interviewing one of their founding members, co-concertmaster and renowned violinist Lynette Seah. Stay tuned and in tune! I'm Kewei and see you next week. If you enjoyed this webisode, do subscribe to our various social media channels to keep up to date with our insights behind the curtain.